such sights to show you.
Leia is leaving the gas station after buying a pack of gum. The kind that used to be 25 cents, but now it costs 35 cents. She is approached by a strange man named Art, who has a puppy. Art introduces himself and offers for her to play with the puppy if she wants to sit in his car while he shops. He also says he will buy her candy. Leia agrees to sit in the car and Art walks into the store to do his shopping. Leia sits in the car with the puppy in her lap. The sound of his tags jingling as she scratches under his chin. She looks around the car and notices a piece of paper. On the paper is an address. Leia takes the piece of paper. Art walks out of the store with his shopping and sees Leia.
Hey, are you alright? You look a little out of it. Do you need help?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Hold up! How about I get you some water?
Sure.
Leia continues to examine the interior of the car. She takes the key out of the ignition and puts it in the glove compartment. Leia looks in the center console of his car. She finds a condom wrapper. She puts it in the cup holder. She takes a moment to think about her situation. She is alone with a man, and there are many things she can think about. She can think about the fact she may be being kidnapped, or she can think about the puppy. The puppy is cute and it would feel good to pet it. She runs her fingers through the puppy's fur and looks at its collar.
What a cute little pupper!
She sees that it has an ID tag with a name.
Art. That's strange. Is the dog's name Art Jr.?
She looks at the address on the paper she stole. She gets out her phone and tries to call the phone number. It goes straight to voicemail. She tries again and again and it goes right to voicemail. She takes a picture of the paper and puts it back where she found it. Art walks back into the car and hands her the water.
Here you go.
Thanks.
So how was your day?
It sucked.
Art leans into the window.
Why? What sucked about it?
I was at a gas station and a man gave me this puppy.
Oh, that was me.
Really?
Art cracks a big smile and laughs.
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering why the guy would name a dog after himself. Is this Art Jr.?
Yeah. I named him after me.
Leia responded with limited expression. Art nods.
So are you hungry?
Hungry?
She raises an eyebrow and cracks the faintest of smiles.
Sure. Come on, let's go eat.
Are you sure?
Yeah. As my way of thanking you for taking care of my puppy.
I guess wouldn't mind a bite.
Okay.
Leia goes on to explain to Art that her brother is home alone, waiting for her to get home. She asks if they can just go eat and then she can go back home.
Sure, whatever you want.
Okay.
Art circles around the car and opens the driver's door. The door opens with a loud squeal. Art grabs the roof of the car and slides himself in back first. The door is slammed with the same terrible creak on the way back. Leia squints her eyes as she watches the door close. Art looks over to Leia and smiles.
So, what do you like to eat?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Art reaches over into the center console and pulls out a napkin and a pen. That's when he sees the condom wrapper Leia had conspicuously placed in the drink holder.
Oh shit.
What's up?
Nothing. Just, wow. What was up with that?
What do you mean? Did you mean the fact that you kept your condom wrapper in a cup holder? And that you didn't think I would notice you trying to hide it?
No, I just meant, wow, it's a lot to deal with, huh?
Leia stops scratching the puppy's ear and looks at Art. Art looks down.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Leia looks at Art for a moment. then starts scratching the puppy's ear again. With a change of tone, Art exclaims.
All right, let's go.
He reaches toward the dash and holds the start button. Nothing happened. He depresses the brake pedal and pushes the button again. He looks at the dash and realizes his key is not in the designated key compartment that this type of car has built into whole key fobs. Art blinks twice slowly. Leia looks on.
Did you put it in your pocket?
No,
Then where is it?
I don't know. Maybe it's in the glove compartment.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, maybe you left it on the counter in the gas station.
Art pauses for another moment.
Yeah, maybe.
He says and opens the door. He steps out and quickly trudges his way back into the gas station. Art walks up to the counter. Leia watches as he asks the cashier about his keys. After a brief back and forth, Art turns and walks back to the candy aisle. He's undoubtedly now convinced that he brought his keys into the store with him. She chuckles to herself with an open-lipped grin and puts the puppy in the back seat. She looks down and notices she is covered in dog fur. Taking in a deep breath and forcefully exhaling as if she had just been told by her dad that she has to do the dishes again, she reaches her slender hand under the dashboard searching for the latch to the glove compartment. She comes to a plastic ledge and slides a finger under the latch. With a pop, the door to the compartment drops open. She closes it quickly. Art is facing the car from the beverage aisle of the store. When he turns back towards the water, she tosses the key fob across the parking lot and onto the walkway of the store. Her backhand flick of the wrist was as smooth as any Atlantic City blackjack dealer. It slides on the sidewalk and comes to a stop right next to the propane tank cage with the rhino on it. Nearly exactly where she wanted, where Art had handed her the puppy. She turns around and picks Art Jr. back up and puts him on her lap. She makes eye contact with Art as he marches back outside. Irritated and scratching his head, he approaches the window and starts fiddling with the latch on the driver's side door.
Come on! Come on!
Art tries to open the door, but it won't budge. Leia reaches over and pulls the interior door latch. The now familiar screech fills her ears again as Art Jr. cocks his head. Art pulls out his cell phone. She glances at his screen without moving her head, but is just barely unable to make out the name of who he scrolls to and dials.
Hey, it's me. Yep. Hey, look, I'm down at Shell and I can't for the life of me find my damn keys.
Leia turns her head to try and get the best angle for her ear to hear who's on the other line.
I did. No. Can you bring me the spare, please? Yep. 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 No, I'm not at that one. The one down Greensboro. Because gas is cheaper here. Meacham, okay, bye. Bye.
Art finishes the call and drops his phone back into his pocket. He slowly turns around and stares blankly at the window. He kicks the curb. He turns to walk away. Lisa places Art Jr. back down in the back seat. She grabs her bottle of water and exits the vehicle. She hurriedly empties the rest of the contents of the bottle into her mouth. She meets Art at the portion of the sidewalk he's decided will be the location of his pity party.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't find my keys.
You can just call AAA or AAA roadside assistance.
AAA wants like $150 to come out here.
That's BS.
Yeah, it's not. I got a friend at work who did it. Look, Leia, you should probably just go now.
Oh, okay.
She heads back towards her car.
No. I mean, you can just go home.
Home? I thought we were getting food.
Not anymore. That was before my keys vanished into thin air.
Well, alright. I guess I could grab something to eat on the way home.
Good.
Leia turns and walks up to the trash can in front of the store. She slams her bottle into the can with a forceful clink.
Hey, Art. Come here.
Art walks over to her as she reorients her gaze directly upon the key fob she had thrown there, just a minute before. He sighs as he runs his hand down his face from eyes to chin. He walks over and picks up the keys.
You must have dropped them when you gave Art to me.
She insinuates. Art remains silent. Hand on his chin, resembling a visage of a post-corona scare thinker statue erected by some lazy millennial who considers themselves woke AF.
So, time to go get food, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
He walks over to the driver's side and opens it with a forceful yank. Leah gets in and closes the door. He inserts the fob into a rectangular compartment and pushes it in with a slight click. He turns around and smiles.
Let's go!
Thank God. I was actually starting to get hungry.
Well, it all worked out.
Says Art. His tone had returned to the chipper octave he had initially presented himself with.